Brought to you by in association with Whisper.
Good evening, namaste, and welcome to your favorite show, Coca-Cola, the evening show at 6. I am Shrestha, and my guest today is a very, very dear person to me. I've known her for quite a few years. She's Miss Shrestha. She's the head designer and owner at Callisto Designs. She specializes in hand-painted silk. As you can see, the beautiful dress I am wearing today is also from Callisto Designs, and she has been in this field for more than 20 years. So, Anu Didi, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Sadiksha. Thank you for having me.
So, hand-painted silk, you know? Hajur, you've been in this industry for more than 20 years.
Hajur.
But alikati bailekalko kura garnu pardakheri chai, because creativity doesn't come easy. Some people really have to be born with it, you know? How were you as a child?
You said it right, hey? First, namaste. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm very excited to be here.
My pleasure.
Hajur, bailekalko kura गर्ने बेलामा सानैदेखि I was very, I wouldn't say creative त थाहा छैन, तर म चाहिँ एकदम ड्राइङ गर्थेँ कि. I would draw a lot, कपीमा ड्रा गर्ने, कट गर्ने, अनि एप्लिकहरू बनाएर सानो सानो फ्लावर्स बनाएर राख्ने त एकदमै गर्थेँ. Arts and crafts, really into arts and crafts, and even into colors. I would love going around places, looking at picture, collecting lots of postcards of flowers. त्यो बेला त अब iPhone हुँदैन थियो, हैन, camera हुँदैन थियो, so postcardsहरू collect गर्ने, हैन. So I was really into it.
Okay. So and then gradually hobby bhanum, passion bhanum, it turned, and then you decided to be a designer jasto bhanum. त्यति बेला चाहिँ के सोचेर अघि बढ्नु भयो? Did you think that there was scope almost 20 years ago when you started? Did you think that it would work? Would you be successful? के सोचेर चाहिँ लाग्नु भयो यो क्षेत्रमा professionally?
Scope त सोचेको थिएन त्यो बेलामा है. I really wanted to do something very creative. I didn't know whether it was fashion designing or textile designing. I didn't know anything about that, but something which is inclined towards art. Right? The inclined towards art गर्ने बेलामा I was interested in fabrics. I was interested in textiles, weaves and blends. होइन? त्यो गरेर I thought fashion designing was the right path जस्तो लाग्यो. So I enrolled myself into fashion designing.
Okay. Almost 20 years that you've been in this industry, but भर्खरै तपाईले आफ्नै shop भनौं, boutique, Callisto Designs भनेर खोल्नु भएको छ, हैन? Looking back, अहिले, do you think you should have done this a few years ago? Do you think this is the right time that you started this?
There's never a right and a wrong time, you know? When the situation is as such and it comes in your platter, I think that's the right time.
So opportunity त्यति बेलै हुने हो.
Opportunity आयो, मैले गरेँ, हैन? अब I think त्यो नै right time हो. पहिल्यै आएको भए पहिल्यै right time हुन्थ्यो होला, or maybe later. You know, if it's not a right time, it would not come to me.
So designing for somebody else, हुन्छ नि, just as an employee, and let's say now having your own design firm, being an entrepreneur, what do you think are the major differences?
मैले जहिले पनि भन्दा काम गर्दा पनि अरूको लागि काम गरे or freelancing गरे, designing गर्दा पनि I never felt like I was working with somebody else, you know. I always work like आफ्नै हो भनेर. Yes, I do always work as 100% काम गरिरहेको हुन्छु, हैन? So the only difference I would say is म एकदमै कामै गरिरहेको थिएँ पहिला पनि, अहिले पनि त्यति नै काम गर्छु. I work 24/7. The only difference is now I have risk, monetary risk भयो नि, हैन? आफूले invest गर्नु पर्यो. हजुर, invest गर्नु पर्यो. So I would call not only a fashion designer but a fashion entrepreneur where I take risk of the investments.
True, definitely. And I'm sure अहिले पनि when somebody appreciates your design so much, the happiness level त त्यति नै हुन्छ.
भइहाल्छ नि.
पहिला पनि अहिले पनि त्यतिकै नै भयो.
It's the same thing. Every day कुनै एउटा सानो कुरामा पनि every day is I'm learning.
Right.
Every day कसैले एउटा सानो कुरा appreciate गरे पनि you feel really good. हजुर.
So we're in conversation with Ms. Shrestha. She's the head designer owner at Callisto Design. Don't go anywhere. Be right back after this short break.
Brought to you by in association with Whisper.
Welcome back after that wonderful musical break. I am Sudiksha Shrestha and you're watching Coca-Cola, the evening show at 6. I am in talks with Miss Anu Shrestha. So Anu Didi, 20 years त भइसक्यो हैन यो काम गर्न थालेको बट यसो फर्केर हेर्दाखेरि भर्खर सुरु गर्दाखेरि हजुरको डिजाइन्सहरुलाई सपोर्ट गर्ने हैन किन्दिन आउने कस्टमर्सहरु हजुरलाई कतिको याद छ एन्ड आर दे स्टिल यु नो अ रेगुलर कस्टमर अफ योर्स
yes I would say सुरुमा जुन जो हुनुहुन्थ्यो कस्टमर्सहरु त्यो अहिले पनि अप्रिशिएट गरेर आउनुहुन्छ इनफ्याक्ट one incident मैले कालिस्टो भर्खरै खोलेको थिए शप बनि नै रहेको थियो I had a small shop then एउटा कस्टमर आउनु भयो हैन and she came and said you know I've been looking for you for years मैले तपाईको डिजाइन I mean I was designing for somebody else for another designer house तर त्यो डिजाइन्स खोज्दै वहाँ आउनु भयो and she said you know the colors that I have done she still has the collection that I've made earlier and then she came back so यस्तो इन्सिडेन्ट्सहरु चाहिँ भइ नै रहा हुन्छ के so it's really satisfying when you hear such comments yes
so अनि हजुरले डिजाइन गर्नु भएको नेपालमा त भइहाल्यो but I know internationally पनि in collaboration with many designers you've shown your design internationally हैन अब लोकल फ्यासन शोजहरु पनि भइहाल्यो तर त्यस्तो international प्लेटफर्ममा एज अ नेपाली आफ्नो डिजाइन्सहरु हुन्छ नि देख्न पाउँदाखेरि हजुरलाई कतिको खुसी लाग्छ त
खुसी त एकदमै खुसी लाग्छ because मैले नै सधैँ भन्छु के bringing art into fashion is what I aim for नेपाली र नेपालको प्रोडक्टहरु चिनाउने world wide not only in Nepal but world wide चिनाउने is त्यही हामीले सोचेर नै सोच राखे नै काम सुरु गरेको छु हैन सो बाहिर जाने बेला when it's appreciated when the order comes in that's the most satisfying हुन्छ नि हामीलाई इन्टरनल स्याटिस्फ्याक्सन आउँछ है
बट एकदमै अनेस्ट एउटा आन्सर भन्नु पर्दाखेरि डु यु फील मोर ह्याप्पी व्हेन नेपालीज अप्रिशिएट योर डिजाइन or when foreigners appreciate your design or are they both equal
in fact both equal तर नेपालीले गर्दा झन् खुसी लाग्छ because नेपालीमै बसेर नेपालीलाई पनि थाहा छैन कि यस्तो प्रोडक्ट नेपालमा बन्छ भनेर नेपाली हो तपाईले होइन होला बाहिरबाट ल्याउनु भयो होला they say that you know and when they come and see the factory see how it's done then they say oh कति टाइम लाग्दो रहेछ भनेर appreciate गर्नुहुन्छ त्यसपछि
that's why that is what I wanted to discuss about because at times हामी नेपालीहरु भएर पनि हामी आफैले पनि अब कसैले राम्रो बनाएको छ भने यो नेपालमै बनायो हो र भन्ने जस्तो क्वेशन अलिकति डाउट हुन्छ that we don't really trust our artistहरु our designersहरु and don't think that they're really that capable के न हजुरको डिजाइन्सहरु have हुन्छ नि been shown in international platform नेपालमै देखाउँदाखेरि पनि was there a time when people complain saying oh यो त it's too expensive नेपालमै बनेको भन्दा अलि सस्तो गर्नुपर्ने why is it this that भने हजुरलाई कहिले पनि त्यस्तो इश्यूजहरु आएन
त्यस्तो इश्यू चाहिँ आ छैन हैन तर नेपालमा बनेको हो र भनेर सोध्नेहरु चाहिँ धेरै छ
अथेन्टिसिटीलाई क्वेशन गर्ने चाहिँ
ह्यान्ड पेन्टेड हो र यस्तो राम्रो पनि हुन्छ र कलर खोइ टाँसेकै छैन अरुतिर so these questions you know they're very inquisitive to know how it's done first and second चाहिँ होइन यो त मेसिनले गरे हो प्रिन्टेड हो भन्नुहुन्छ के
नेपालमा बनाएको ह्यान्ड पेन्टेड हो भनेर
अझ नेपालमा हो विश्वास गरे पनि ह्यान्ड पेन्टेड हो चिनाउनलाई चाहिँ अलि टाइम लाग्छ because this so fine so refined you know so the colors merged very nicely त्यो गाह्रो हुन्छ उहाँहरुलाई
हजुर पत्याउनको लागि चाहिँ
पत्याउनलाई गाह्रो हुन्छ that's why I have a painting factory everything open so if there's some doubt or some question I tell them आउनुस् म तपाईलाई घुमाउन लान्छु भनेर I take them for a tour and then they said ए साच्चै हो र
अब चाहिँ पत्याउनै पर्यो भनेर okay so if you also want to know how these beautiful hand painted silk saris dresses kurtis and even scarves are made don't go anywhere do not touch that remote control because we'll be back right after the break and explain you how these beautiful creations are made
Brought to you by in association with Whisper.
Welcome back after that break. You're watching Coca-Cola, the evening show at 6 with me, Diksha, and I have a very beautiful designer with me, Miss Anu Shrestha. So, Anu Didi, break agadi hamle kura garयौं that कति मान्छेले पत्याउनु हुन्थेन पहिला that तपाईले यो hand paint गर्नुहुन्छ silk मा भनेर हैन. So, can you please take us through the process? कसरी चाहिँ गर्छ? How does an idea come to you? Colors हरु कसरी match गर्नुहुन्छ? What kind of designs do you think about? अनि how फाइनली प्रडक्ट कसरी बन्छ त भने पनि एकचोटि एउटा एज इफ यु आर टेकिङ अस टु योर फ्याक्ट्री राइट नाउ भनेर भर्चुअली
Sure. Factory पनि एकचोटि लगुला देखाउला so that you also believe how it's done, you know.
Of course, I
See how
believe you.
No, not believe only. I mean, for you to
See how it's done,
yes, it'll be very, very interesting,
Yes,
you
yes,
know,
yes.
because you haven't seen it.
Definitely.
जस्तै क्रिएटिभिटीको या डिजाइनिङको कुरा गर्नुहुने बेलामा तपाईले लाउनु भएको लुगा र मैले लगाएको इट्स फ्रम माई न्यू कलेक्सन मेस्मराइजिङ लोटस द्याट्स अल्सो लोटस दिस इज अल्सो लोटस हैन यहाँ पनि सानो सानो लोटस अल ओभर द ड्रेस कुर्ता छ सो मलाई आई अलवेज बीन इन्स्पायर्ड विथ नेचर आई प्ले विथ डिफरेन्ट काइन्ड्स अफ फ्लोरल प्याटर्न्स फर्स्ट big not only big I like florals because market ma ekdam floral ko demand pani high cha number 1 2 there's so many beautiful flowers around you know you
suit pani garna sakcha
haina suit pani garcha tara you never get out of a new flower or a new color right abstract pani garchu geometric pani garchu tara flowers are more popular right so euta drawing concept nikalchu draw garchu I do different samples and turn it into different sizes catering to different body types, different age groups, and the colors. So because fashion ma euta color bhaye pani there are certain colors that's always versatile throughout the season.
Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed.
So I play around like that.
अनि त्यसपछि यु सिलेक्ट द फ्याब्रिक अल्सो होइन मटेरियल पनि अनि अहिले त अब सिल्क मार्केट भनौँ न स्पेसली अब हाम्रो कलेस्टो इज भेरी फेमस हजुरको डिजाइन्स अल्सो भेरी फेमस फर ह्यान्ड पेन्टेड सिल्क सारीज होइन सो त्यो सिल्क चाहिँ इम्पोर्ट होम ग्रोन के छ अहिले मार्केटमा चाहिँ
पहिला त सबै इम्पोर्टै गर्थे हामीले हैन सो नाउ आई वुड से लाइक गुड न्यूज इज होम ग्रोन सिल्क युज गर्न थालेको छु होम ग्रोन भन्नाले यही फार्मबाट ल्याएर there's a group of community women who's working त्यहाँबाट मैले सिल्क लिइरहेको छु I give them the specifications that I need the thickness the weight and the grammage of the silk त्यो बुनेर चाहिँ अहिले ह्यान्ड पेन्ट गरिरहेको छु and the good thing is everyone loved it मैले कलेक्सनमा पनि राखेको थिएँ अस्ति TGI fashion show हुने बेलामा त्यो लन्च पनि गरेको थिएँ everyone loved it and the collection is sold out
so अब congratulations to you for that first of all होइन
thank you and I hope अझ अर्डर आउन सकियोस् एक्सपोर्टमा पनि युज गर्न कोसिस गरिरहेको छु सो वी आर जस्ट वर्किङ अन फ्यु थिङ्स once it's done I think I'll start exporting that as well
that is fantastic news because at times नेपालमै एकदमै 100% नेपाली प्रोडक्ट बनाउँछु भन्दा पनि you do not get the raw materials that you need हैन सबै कुरा पाउन सकेको हुँदैन सो म्यान पावर नेपाली भए पनि आफ्नै नेपाली हातले बनाए पनि sometimes like we just discussed raw materials बाहिरबाट ल्याउनु पर्दाखेरि कहिलेकाहीँ मनभित्र यो 100% नेपाली अलिकति छैन जस्तो लाग्न सक्छ
हैन कहिलेकाहीँ हैन त्यो it's always in the back of my mind when I say made in Nepal भनेर export गर्छु नि त राख्ने बेलामा I always tell them you know made in Nepal but we sometimes get the yarn sometimes get the fabric I wish everything was made here तर कहिलेकाहीँ सकिरा हुँदैन है त there are so many challenges now I would say there are few products that's 100% Nepali
and that's such a good news I think because at the end of the day businesses le aflai mate profit da garikin if it helps in giving back to the community then I think it's a job well done
of course that's what we are all doing that's what we are working towards
right so हजुरले यो डिजाइनिङ भनौँ न यो सुरु गर्दाखेरिको च्यालेन्जेसहरु त्यस्तो के थियो भने because there are a lot of designers young designers startups also who are watching us who watch this show उहाँहरुको लागि चाहिँ अब 20 years ago they might be facing some of their own challenges that's right now हैन तर त्यति बेला कस्तो कस्तो challenges फेस गर्नु भएको थियो and how did you overcome it maybe some inspiring words for them also
हजुर च्यालेन्जेसहरु त धेरै नै हामीले फेस गरेका थियौ पहिला त तपाईको र मटेरियल पाउँदैन थियो त्यसपछि एक्सेसरिज पाउँदैन थियो सानो जिपर बटन्स है त्यस्तो के पनि पाउँदैन थियो अब अहिले त इट्स बिकम मच मोर इजियर बिकज दे आर सप्लायर्स दे आर एजेन्ट हु ब्रिङ्स इन जिपर्स बटन्स हुक्स eyelids sana sana kura dhago pani paउँदैन थियो matching color because I make my own colors even now and I don't get the exact color ko thread ai paउँदैन हैन so त्यो challenges पहिला पनि थियो अहिले पनि थियो तर it's really because there's a lot of market here यहाँ पनि अलि धेरै स्कोप धेरै बुटिकहरु आएकोले people are importing अलिकति सजिलो त भएको छ तर त्यो challenges नै नभयो भने त it'll be so boring you know you wouldn't explore you wouldn't be there like के छ भनेर you can't work challenges नभयो भने it'll be boring.
True.
So I think challenges should be there and we have to learn to overcome it slowly.
So disheartened पनि हुनु भएन. I think that's also really important.
हजुर,
So and according to you, I think now that you've become an entrepreneur also, from just a designer, what do you think are the 3 most important qualities that an entrepreneur should have? Like एकदमै हुनु पर्ने so that you don't lose hope and don't give up on these challenges.
About 3 most important भन्नाले first say clarity.
Okay.
Clarity on what you want. Be it work, be it design. त्यो clarity भयो भने not only how to achieve होइन कि you do your work and slowly if you give you 100% you'll definitely achieve. तपाईले भन्नुभयो so never give up.
Right.
Okay. And second thing is learn to take risk.
Okay.
Risk लाई चाहिँ challenges मा convert गरिकन remove the word difficult from your dictionary, from your life, and then take it as challenges. You face it and overcome it.
Wow.
Right? Third thing भन्नु हुने बेलामा तपाईले अब हामी as an अहिले entrepreneur जस्तो काम गरिरहेको छु हैन. So there might be so many hindrances that comes on your way. You face it. तर जहिले पनि एउटा open mind राखेर गर्नु पर्यो त्यो कामहरु. अनि इन्भेस्ट गराउन हिचकिचाउनु भएन के. Invest गर्नु पर्यो because there is a big market, there's a big platform. राम्रो quality को लागि जहिले पनि market छ. So learn to give a very good quality and then there's a market for you.
Okay, that's very nice. I think so if you have clarity, if you remove the word difficult from your dictionary, and if you just move forward with passion, you'll be able to achieve so much. We're not just done talking to Miss Anu Shrestha. She's the designer and owner at Callisto Designs. Definitely come back after this last break so that we can have more conversations with her.
Brought to you by in association with Whisper.
Welcome back after that very last break. You're watching Coca-Cola, the evening show at 6 with Sadiksha and my guest for today, Anu Shrestha. So Anu Didi, all these designs are so lovely. They're hand-painted. Isto rama designs haru cha. But I also know that you don't mass produce them. I know that you the limited number amounts or limited stock because these are all handmade. Isko bareमा अलिकति elaborate गरिदिनुस् न मलाई.
अब जस्तो यो तपाईले भन्नु hand-painted. Hand-painted means it's each and every piece is individually hand painted. Order आउँछ mass production को order त्यो गर्नै सक्दैन. It's not machine done, It takes from start to finish. Let's say a dress like this would take 2 days to paint and the entire piece to dry. And then त्यसको pre-shrunk गर्नु पर्यो, paint गर्नु पर्यो. Processing गर्ने बेलामा it takes about a week to get the fabric done.
Right.
Then there's a stitching part. So it's simply not possible to do mass production.
So kaile kai हजुरलाई do you feel like do you take this as a hindrance or just as another asset that you have? Because kaile kai wouldn't you wish for it to be able to just go to all the masses all around the world? Isto kaile kai लाग्छ कि लाग्दैन हजुरलाई?
Hand painted silk मा चाहिँ लाग्दैन है. Your niche market I would want to keep it that way. नत्र भने there's digital printing, screen printing, there's everything is there right at your doorstep. But I really don't want to go into that at the moment and keep this exclusive, exquisite piece of art once more. I would like to keep it that way.
Definitely, I think if you have, definitely go and check out Callisto Designs on Facebook. You can visit her store, and there you'll see some of her piece of art na भन्छु म because the saris that you've painted with the Kathmandu collection or the Mandala collection is one of my favorites. It's so nice. The palluma, it's all hand painted silk. The colors are so nice. And I remember this particular black sari also. जहाँ चाहिँ mandala एकदम राम्रोसँग paint गरेको थियो. Okay, so your Nepali essence चाहिँ ल्याउनुहुन्छ. Where do you get your inspirations from, like everyday life मा चाहिँ?
I mean, do you think जानै पर्दैन? You just walk out and there are temples, there are pagodas, there's monuments all over you. We are so fortunate to be living in such a historical country.
Right.
There's arts and forms everywhere around you. यसो तपाईले हेर्नु भयो भने you go to the bus square, you stand, you come back with so many different inspirations. Kathmandu collection पनि त्यसरी नै बनेको हो के. because there was a group of women who was representing Nepal who was going out. अनि सबैजनाले साडी लाउने भन्दै थियो साडी भन्न साथै हामीले अब नेपाली साडी त त्यो कालोमा रातो border बाहेक there's limitations हुन्छ नि त हैन so I made drawings and then I put my thoughts into fabrics and there it was
so they took a piece of Kathmandu themselves when they were traveling also
not only Kathmandu there's Pokhara Chitwan I've tried to get essence from all over Nepal अब त्यो collection बनि पनि रहेछ and every time I try to give something very differently अब त्यो mandala एउटा छ liked by everybody but there's Vajra there's temples there's bells there's a lot more to the collection lotus हजुर monuments हरु पनि धेरै नै छ हजुर
so when it comes to sari I've always wanted to ask this you a question saris are so beautiful हैन why are they so difficult to wear ke
It's not difficult to wear. I take maybe 5 minutes to wear a sari.
I know, that's why I wanted to ask you for some tips because I have walked for Anu Didi many times and wahako saris lagaidine belama they always make me ready in less than 5 minutes. Thak 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 garyo done ready ke there's no safety pin dhere required ke pani chahidaina. So what is the trick behind wearing saris very elegantly and ekdamai fast ani takka milne garikano?
Passion.
Really?
Yes. हो नि अब साडी लाउँछु नै भनेपछि त you have to practice.
True.
Practice नै नगरे त no one is perfect, right? So keep on practicing and I think you'll finish in 3 minutes.
Definitely. I think malai pani aile चाहिँ I do like I have this now slowly the inclination pani gairasa towards wearing traditional luga and saris because they're so nice हैन but alikati because it takes professional help also sometimes to wear saris त्यसै कारणले पनि I'm sure so many young people also alikati हिचकिचाउनु हुन्छ but what you gave the answer I think I love it because if we are really passionate about something be it as simple as wearing a sari we'll definitely find ways tips and tricks to really do it कि त्यो काम गर्नको लागि ठ्याक्क मिल्ने गरिकन गर्छौं
तर besides that let me interrupt तपाईले भन्नु passion मात्र नभएर हामीले के गर्दैछौं भने अहिले for Miss Nepal, whoever is going out who want to wear a sari, time bhiaundaina bhannuncha. So I stitch a sari in such a way that you just have to put the palla and put the pleat inside.
So it's already
already, but the sari is also not spoiled.
Okay. So I think it's the saris say for women who want to wear saris but don't really know how bhanne lai pani I think it's
not only for Nepali but for international overseas clients lai pani मैले धेरै जो नेपाल आएर फर्किनु हुन्छ they want to take a souvenir so they always have a problem so I've made a couple of saris त्यस्तो गरेर बनाइदिएको छु so that they can flaunt Nepal wherever they go.
That's very nice. We've almost come towards the end of the program. We've talked for almost an hour. But coming towards the conclusion, Antyama aundakheri chai what are your future plans for Callisto and for yourself? How do you see and where do you see Callisto in the coming years?
Callisto it's just a beginning. You know, there's so much to achieve, so much to learn. But immediate plans, future plan bhanu na socheko cha because I have lots of good artists working with me. And there are so many young artists who is doing painting on canvas, on paper, watercolor, or different theme ma kaam garnu bhako cha. So I want to work not only national but international designer ko artwork pani silk ma ल्याएर त्यसलाई चाहिँ really truly bringing art into fashion. I'm thinking about it. Few things are already on the pipeline. Let's hope it'll happen soon and you'll see the collection as well.
So that's very good news. Thank you so much, Anu Didi, for coming to the show, for sharing your wonderful story, advices, and making us proud by always representing Nepal in the international arena also. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to come here and share my thoughts to the viewers. Thank you.
Thank you. So like the word Callisto, which means the most beautiful, I am also signing off from this episode. But I hope that you also find the most beautiful idea, the most beautiful passion that you have inside of you and work towards achieving and fulfilling that passion and those goals. So I'll see you guys next week. Till then, I hope you keep smiling and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.